The CF instructions tell me to use a snap ring now for setting the correct clearance on the new clutch pack, but they've overlooked that there's no snap ring on the D clutch. Hello everybody, this is already day 74 of my Jaguar I-Step restoration project, and after having measured the clutch pack clearances of the A, B, C and E clutch last time already, it's now up to attempting the final one. While all the other clutch packs are resting inside of drums, the D clutch frictions and steels are sitting directly inside the transmission housing. When applied, the D clutch attaches the planetary assembly to the housing and acts as a brake. The first step again is measuring the space requirement from the lower seating surface up to here. As visible on the lower steel seating surface are those little areas and not the bigger ones here in between. The CF instructions again tell me to use a depth gauge for the measurements, but I will try it with my caliper utilizing an iron block that came with the timing toolkit. That's 3.328, 3.360. The problem is that I can't see exactly what I'm measuring, so I will try it in a more exposed position. I can watch inside here from the top. Now come on. 3.33. 3.335. Let's turn the housing around a little bit and do another measurement. That's 3.32. 3.315. The upper surface I've used for reference is the seating surface of the rear side of the C drum, but as you can see, the piston extends backwards, which means the space measured from the drum housing to the upper edge of the piston reduces the space requirement for the clutch pack. To do this measurement properly, I will simply use a steel from the old clutch pack, 4.7 millimeters. 4.7. I have now taken the measurement inside the transmission housing from an average 3.325 minus 0.47 equals 28.55 millimeters. So let's do a measurement on the old clutch pack, including the spacer or waved disc. One steel is missing, of course. 2.585, 2.575, 2.58, a space requirement of 28.55 millimeters minus 25.80 equals 2.75 clearance, and that's exact within spec. So now let's build the new clutch. The CF instructions tell me to use a snap ring now for setting the correct clearance on the new clutch pack, but they've overlooked that there's no snap ring on the D clutch. That's why the friction and steel kit comes with two sets of steels for the decoupling. So the clearance must be set by using a certain combination of steels. And here's a selection of a few more. Since the old clutch pack was within spec, I will keep it simple and use this for reference. So the first steel is 2.7 millimeters, 2.1, 2.1, 2.1, 2.1, 2.1, and surprise, surprise, 2.1. Clutch clearance was at the upper end, so I will select the same steels from the new kit, but add or exchange one or two with a little bit thicker ones. 2.1, so that's a direct replacement. 2.1 also. 2.1. 2.1. 2.1. 2.1. 2.1. 2.1. Oh, that's too big a gas. That's 4.2. Let's put this aside. .0, too small, don't need this also. That's 2.8. Oh, 2.7, that's a direct replacement of the bigger one, of the original ones. That's 2.5. That is interesting. Three. Too big, I guess. Or maybe I can use it. .6. That's too big for sure. 3.4. It's too big also, I think. And the last one, 4.0, also too big. So let's calculate what I'm going for. I have a clearance of 2.75 on the old pack. Minimum is 2.11. I will attempt the middle. The middle is around 2.4. So the new clutch pack has to be 0.35 millimeters bigger. I need 7 steels. I will choose 5 of the 2.1 millimeters. Those 3 are left over. And what do I have here? 3.0. I could replace the 2.7 with this 3.0 and would have set the clearance perfectly. 2.4, 2.7. I don't need this 3.0. I could replace the 2.7 with the 3.0. But I think I will simply replace one of the 2.1s with the 2.4. First, of course, I have to choose 6 frictions. Again, I'll go for the best ones. So what am I doing now? I'm now replacing the final one, the 2.7, with the 3.0, or to replace the middle steel, the 2.1, with the 2.4. The result is the same. Clearance is 0.3 millimeters tighter, but I think I will go for the bigger end steel, even though it is rusty. Now come on. No dirty steels in my transmission. So let's start at the end. 2.7, a friction. 2.1 friction, 2.1 friction. Now the middle one, 2.4, one more friction, 2.1 steel, friction, 2.1, friction 2.1, and finally the spacer or waved disc 2.63. One more measurement, 2.625, 2.63, 28.55 minus 26.30 is 2.25. I've attempted 2.40, so that's even less clearance than I was going for. But it's perfectly within spec, and so I leave it this way. I was at CF Austria in between, by the way, and picked up all the missing parts, including 4 new snap rings, which would allow me to do, or at least begin with the reassembly next week. If you enjoyed today's video, you may want to give it a thumbs up or even subscribe. See you back on my channel next time. Goodbye.